Hello everyone, welcome to Ajiro Tech. Ajiro Tech. In this video, we're going to be looking at the CIE, IGCSE Information and Communication Technology with the course code 0417 variant 22. Okay. Paper 2, Database, May-June 2023. Please, the instructions are very important. Please go to the instruction before proceeding for your exam. We have done the evidence document production and presentation. Please check out those videos before you come to this one. Okay, that's if you have not done that. Okay, so yeah. Task 3, database. You are not going to prepare some reports. Using database software, import the file j2322raise.csv. Okay, so let's import it. Now, using database software. Now, if you check your textbook, right, in chapter 18, you will see that the software for illustration in the textbook is the Microsoft Access, okay, which is part of the Microsoft product. So please, it is highly recommended that you make use of that for your database, okay? All right, now to import this file, we have to create a database for it. Now, there are two ways to do this. You can click here and open to your Access and click on blank database, choose the directory on where you want to save this database, or you go to your source file. This has been extracted, like I said, document production and presentation has already been done. And right here, you right click on it, click on new, and then click on Microsoft Access Database. Okay. Now, you're going to choose the location. In this case, this is going to be here. The file name is going to be my name, DB, and I'm going to create it. Now it's going to create a very blank without a table, which is quite different from creating it directly from Access, where it shows you, at least it creates a default table for you, table 1, and then you have to cancel. You have a blank screen here, and from here you can just click on external data. Please, all your CSVs are in text files. Okay, don't convert them to Excel. Please, they're in text files. So you click on external data, new data source, from file, text file. You click browse, and you're going to locate that file from your source file. Okay, in this case, this is going to be raise. Right here, click on open. Now you are importing this as a new table, right? Click on OK. This is delimited, right? Because the CSV comma separated value. Please check the first row contain fields name. If you don't do that, it's going to show feed 1, feed 2, feed 3. And you want to avoid that. Click on next. Next. Now at this point is where I can do my configuration. Okay, please, it's important to just go through this very carefully. Okay, so I have my club code to first name. There is just short text. For accesses are short text. Data type is text. Okay, store display is empty. Okay, so let's check. I'm going to click advanced. Please change the code page to Windows. I'm making use of a Windows operating system. Date order is day, month, year. Club code to first name is short text. I'm okay with that. BIP number, year of birth is number with 0 decimal places. That's integer. Okay. LFP ratio is 3 decimal place, so it's double. Race time is going to be HHMMSS. Okay. Date and time. So let's check. All right. Category year band and gender is text. Okay. I'm going to click on OK. Everything seems fine. Primary key is what? Let's look at the primary key is beep number as the primary key. Okay, so let's choose the primary key right here, or you can choose it from here, whichever one. Next, finish. And I'm going to close. I'm going to open the table, click here, double click, and show everything is showing here. Now there are two things we're going to do in the design view. This is we call this the datasheet view. There are two things we're going to do here, right? One of them is the HHMMSS for the raise time, and of course 3 decimal place. Now notice that some records are showing 3 decimal places and some are just showing no decimal place at all, and that is really not good at the long run because it should be 3 decimal places across the record. So if you look at it, you see that this is to store 3 decimal place and to display 3 decimal places. So let's fix this right away. Okay, so to do this, I'm going to switch to my design view right here, or you click on your home and switch to what? The design view. So right here, my format here is going to be standardized, and decimal places is going to be 3. Now the whole essence why we're making this standardized is when we are having integers, it can force that integer to become what a double, having that said numbers of decimal places. Okay, so at this point I'm going to save, then come to raise time, and format is HH column MM column SS. Now at this point it's going to change to the MM is going to change to NN. Okay, all right. So I'm going to right click, I'm going to save. Now I'm going to switch to my datasheet view. Now at this point we now have the raise time here and we have this here. Okay, just want to ensure everything is showing. Okay, so we have this. So I'm going to save and I'm going to close. So we have 301 records. All right. The next thing I'm going to do right here is place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the field name, data types, and primary key used in the table. So let's do that. Right click, design view, and I'm going to take a screenshot of this. Going to get my snipping tool, click new. So I have this. All right, and I'm going to get my evidence document right here. Okay, so this is going to be here. Enter. I'm going to paste it here. Okay. Click here, Control plus Enter. Bring it down. Click the picture format, and I'm going to increase it here. All right, 7. All right, so I have this here, right? Import the file. Okay, let me save this. Save. And my database, I can close this. New data source from file, text file. So import the file J2322 club as a new table in your database. Set all the data types to text. Can you see that? Set all the data types to text. It's important to listen, to go through the instructions of your question carefully. Don't just assume, just go through them. Okay, I'm going to click on browse clubs. As a new table. Okay, delimited. Next. First row contains field names. Next. Next. Right here, I'm going to click on advanced. All of them are in short text, so that's fine with me. This is Windows. Okay. What primary key are we giving it? Club ID as primary key. Club ID right here. Next. And finish. I'm going to close. I'm going to open it. Click here. Ensure everything is, nothing is being cut off. Very important. Okay. Now I'm going to save it and close. Place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the field names, data types, and primary key used in the table. So let's do that. Right click. You can also do that here. You can also go to design view here, and I'll take a screenshot of this. You. Okay, so I have this, and I'm going to paste this here. Okay, so I have this here. Close this. The next thing is question 17. Create a one-to-many relationship between club IDs. So let's create the relationship. Click database tools, relationships, double click, ensure all the records are showing, or the field names are showing rather. Now club ID in the club table and club code in the race table. So club ID to club code, very important, and I'm going to click on create. I can close this. Okay, place in your evidence document a screenshot showing field names and the type of relationship. Okay, so to do this, I'm going to click here. You can right click and click edit relationship, or you click here for edit relationship. Now you take the screenshot. You don't take the screenshot during the process of creating, but after you've created, right? So I'm going to click new, and I'll take the screenshot. So this shows right here the type, the fields, and the type of relationship, which is what, one to many. Okay, I'm going to paste this here. Okay, so we have this, and picture format, crop. So we have this. Okay, so I'm going to crop this. Just make this 7 a bit. Okay, that's fine. All right. Question 18. Create a columnal data entry form. Let's get to the save, close. So at this point, we have the clubs and then the race. Okay, so the relationship has been created. This is how unit has been created. Right? So create a columnar data entry form with all the fields in the race table. Okay, with all the fields. So I'm going to click on create form wizard, the race. I'm going to move everything. Next, forms are columnar. Next, this is going to be race data entry form. I'm going to click on finish. I'm going to switch this to the design view. Now let me make it a layout view first. Click this, make this 26. Adjust this, bold. You can also do that in design view as well. Okay. Then I'm going to go to design view, close this. Now, so let's start working on all this. Now, they said to display one record at a time. Okay. So let's do this. Hold my control, select this, 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 select this. Okay. I'm going to click on format right here, bold, right align. Okay. I'm going to reduce this as well. Reduce this. Okay. And also reduce this, the height. Okay, maybe a little bit. Okay. Now the next thing is apply two different formatting features to this form to improve the design. So we want to improve the design right now. So what we're going to do is I'm going to adjust this a bit. Okay. So maybe I'll bring it down a bit. I think I'll start from here. So let me just leave it here. Leave it here, really. Bring this down a bit. 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 Okay. Okay. Bring this down a bit. Okay. Okay. So now I'm using my arrow key to navigate it up gently. Okay. Okay, do this here. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to apply two different features to this to improve the form design. So what I want to do is I want to add a label that gives an instruction to the user to say kindly fill in this form to enter the race. Okay. All right, and this can be click on format, center. I can increase this to, let's say, 14. Make it bold. Okay. Okay, so I have this. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my buttons. Okay. I'm going to add my buttons. So I have next. Okay, so I'm going to use text. I'm going to say next. I'm going to say finish. I'm going to click on format, change shape. I prefer this. Shape fill, I'm going to make it transparent. Shape outline is going to be black. And I'm going to increase the line thickness to this. I'm going to put this. Okay, so the next button I'm going to add is next previous. Next, I'm going to use a text. Back, I'm going to call this previous. Finish, the same process right here. Shape outline, the thickness here, and I'm going to make the outline color to be black, and I'm going to bold it. Okay, so the next one is I'm going to The next one is going to be last, first record. I can use this. I can use the picture for first record. Click on format. Shape outline is going to be transparent. Shape outline is going to, line thickness is going to be this. And I'm going to make it black. All right, the next one is going to be last record. Okay. Go to last. Out down would have been better. Now I'm just going to use this. I've started with that, right? Out down would have been better. Out up, out down would have been better. All right. Format, shape, change shape. I'm going to use this. Shape fill, transparent, shape outline. Thickness is going to be this. It's going to be black. Okay. The next one is going to be this. To add and to save. That will be record operation. Add new record. So this will be add. Next. Finish. Format. Shape fill. Transparent. Shape outline. Okay. Bold. Form design. Okay, so I have save. Text, going to say save. Next. Finish. Format. Right here. I'm going to make this transparent. Shape outline. Line thickness is going to be this. I'm going to make it black. I'm going to save. Okay. So now we're done with this. Just going to put this here a bit. Okay, so I have this here, which is okay by me. Now the next thing I want to do is, I'm even doing more than two, really. I'm even doing more than two. Now the next thing I want to do right now is I want to change the club code, right? So I'm going to click on form design and I'm going to click on option group. No, not this. Sorry. Let's say combo box. Yeah, combo box. I want to get values from this. Yes. Race. Club code. Yes. Next. This structure is going to be. Do we need to make it ascending order? Okay, we can make it ascending order if we want to. Club code ascending order, right? Next. No, not ascending order. It's not going to be good. None. Yeah, I prefer this because this is so long, right? Then I'm going to store that value here. Club code. Next. This is going to be club code. Okay. Okay. Now what we're going to do right now is just a little bit of to test to see if it's working. I'm just going to say next, next, next. So it's actually working. Okay. So we'll go back to my design view. Okay, I'm going to drag this here a bit. Click on format, right align. Okay. So I'm going to take this one off here. Bring this in here. Okay, let me see. Okay, it's fine. Then I can delete this. All right, so I have this. So I'm just going to click on home, switch this to form view, and I have this. And I'm going to switch this to layout. Select this, hold my control, select, and I want to have a different alignment. I want this to be, yeah, I want this to be left aligned. Okay, so I'm okay with this. I'm going to change the view to form view. Okay, now with this, I'm done with this. Okay, I'm happy with what I've seen, what I've done, or what we've done. Okay, now use this form created in step 18 to add the following data as a new record in the race table. So let's do that. So I'm going to just do this a bit. Okay, so I have this. I can collapse this for now. So I have this. Just want to ensure that move this here. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click on add. Okay. Now I'm going to select this. Last name is Bonds. First name is Amy. BIP number is 1208. Year of birth is 1943. LPF ratio is 0.678. Race time is, I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to paste it here. Category is ground veteran. Year band is 80 to 89. Gender is female. Okay. Now at this point we have to go through it, right? So we have RCC 11, Bonds, Amy, BIP number is 1208, year of birth is 1943, 0.678, 022005, Grand Veteran, 80 to 90 female. So this is looking good. So I'm going to click here to save. Okay, so this has been saved. Now what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to click on previous, next. So we have this, previous, next. All right, so we have done this. I'm going to save it. Okay, I'm actually now going to save this. Okay, I'm actually going to save this now, and I'm going to take a screenshot of this. I'm going to take a screenshot of what we've done. Now to take a screenshot, of course we don't have to take a screenshot. Click on new, and I can take a screenshot of this. And also add this if you want to. Okay, now I'm going to paste this. Let's look at the question. Yes, obviously we're going to take a screenshot. Place in your evidence document a screenshot of the form with the new record displayed showing the formatting features applied in step 18. So let's do that. Paste this. Okay, control enter. All right, then right here, going to right click and then paste. Okay, I think I can do this a bit. Picture format, I can crop this. Okay, crop, so that I can increase this a bit. So this is very clear to me. So I'm okay, I'm good with this. Okay, I'm good with this. All right, I'm going to save this. Now we're coming to the main work. Okay, I'm going to save this and close. Okay, so if I check the race, I'll see that it's 302. Okay, so it has been applied. Okay. Question 20. Using fields from both tables, produce a tabular report. Now, before you produce the report, you have to first of all perform a query. Okay, queries are extractions of data from database. We are extracting. We have to first of all do it. Carry out a query. Now, which is a query right here? So I'm just going to show you. I'm going to use the yellow for query and everything else is report. So this is going to be the query. We use this as well for the query and also for the report. Okay, so we have this. So let's go ahead. So I'm going to click on create and then query wizard. A simple query. Now they said from both tables. Okay, so I have first name. Move this one by one. Last name, you can just double click if you want to. Gender, category, area. So I'm going to switch this to club for area, country, and waste time. Waste time. Okay, waste time is right here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next. Now, include only the title, master and junior outcome. So this is going to be the title, right? So I'm just going to highlight this, copy, and I'm going to paste this here, right? Whatever title you give to the query is the same thing you give to the report. Okay, so I'm going to click on finish. Please ensure everything is properly. Okay, right? So we'll have this. Okay, we have this here. Okay, so we have this. All right, so we have this, right? Now I'm going to save this. Okay, I'm going to click on home. Now the next thing is we have to run the criteria. Now they said area ends with the text land. Okay, ends with the text what? Land. Now to do this, we have what we call wildcards. So what are those wildcards? We have begin with, we have end with. Okay, so beginning with we have land, asterisk, end with is asterisk land. Okay, and we have include and not included. Okay, so for include we have asterisk land, asterisk. For not include, okay, we have this symbol here, or not land. Okay, these are very, very important. Okay, so we have this. So let's do that. Now I'm going to switch this to design view. Now let's perform this. They said area ends with the text land, area. So this is going to be asterisk land. Please, you're running the criteria one at a time. Okay, so I'm going to run it. So we have it's 8 records. Area ends with land. Category is junior or master. So I'm just going to copy this. Junior or master. I'm going to switch to design view. Okay, and paste it. Junior or master. I'm going to run it. So at the end of the day, we have 32 records. Okay, 32 records. I'm going to save this. Okay, and then I'm going to close it. Now I'm going to use that query to create a report. Okay, I'm going to click on create report wizard. Now from the query, I can now create a tabular report. Okay, I'm just going to move everything to the selected field. Click on next. Now right here, this question, it says in this order with data and labels displayed in full. Do not group the data. Okay, so the data has to be on group. So this is on group. The first one is grouped. Please know the difference. Okay, so they said do not group, so it has to be ungrouped, which is the second one. Next. What are we sorting? Sort the data into ascending order of category. Ascending order of category. Next is going to be portrait and fit on a single page. Portrait and it's tabular. Next, the title is going to be master and junior outcomes. Copy. Now, just in case, right, you're trying to put a title in the query and in the report and it's not working, you can just type hi or hello, and then once you do that, okay, once you do that, you can come here, right click on it, and then you can rename. Okay, very important. Okay, so I have this. I'm going to switch this to, it was like this before, right? I'm going to cancel, switch to the layout view. Now I'm going to start with the title. They said include only the title, master and junior outcomes, display in a larger font size, fully visible at the top of the page. I'm going to click here, format 26, okay, black, bold. All right. Now, where is category? Just a little bit of trick, right? Category is before area. So what I'm going to do now is category. So I'm going to move category. Please, I'm going to select the field, and of course, hold my control to select the record. I'm going to use my arrow key to move it gently right here. I'm going to adjust this a little bit here. It's fine. And then so that I'll click here, click the field name, and then hold your control, click the record, use the arrow key to move it together. Please, together. You have to be very careful with this process. Okay. I'm going to do the same. I'll click the field name, hold my control, click the record. I'm going to move it gently. Okay. The same thing here. And once you do that, you can release your hand from it. Once they have been selected. Okay. Okay. So right here, adjust this here. I want to make them the same alignment. Okay, so I have this. Okay. Please ensure there's nothing is overlapping on each other. Okay. Okay, I think I'm okay with this. Okay. Now the next thing is, has your name, center number, candidate number on the report. Okay, they didn't tell us if it's going to be on the page footer or the report footer, so you have a choice to do whichever one you want to do. Okay, so I'm going to switch this to what, the design view, and I'm going to put this in the page footer. Just adjust this a little bit. And they didn't say only. Now, if they say has only, it means you have to remove everything there. So just say has your name. So that's the most important thing. If you want to remove it, it's your choice. But if you want to keep it there, also it's your choice. And the AN 017, 2023. Click here. Format. Center the line. Bold. Okay. So I have this here, right? Ajiro ND 017 2023. So I have this. Now I'm going to save it and I'm going to switch to print preview. So I can see everything at once to ensure nothing is being cut off. Okay, I think there's some space here, so I can adjust this a little bit. Okay, so category is fine. Don't mind me. Just want to have a perfect work. Okay, hold my control. Okay, I can adjust this a little bit. Okay, it's fine. Save, and I'm going to switch to print preview. Okay, I'm okay with this. Now I'm going to click on print. Please send all your work to PDF. Very, very important. Because before you send it to the printer, ensure you have a read-only copy of it to see how it's going to look like, to see if there are any errors before you finally send it to the hard copy, right? All right. So this is going to be, I want to be sure this is it. Is it? Okay, I think this is it. It's going to be print out 4. Let me see. Yeah. All right. Let me see. Okay, I think we have 2 more screenshots. Do we have 2 screenshots here? So we have just 1 screenshot here. Did we miss any screenshot? Let me do this. Okay, let me see. Let me look at it. This is 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3 screenshot. 4 screenshots. Okay, I want to be sure. Okay, I think, oh, it's complete. Was wondering, it's complete. So this is going to be enter. Okay, it's going to be for this, and that is going to be for this. Okay. Can this? Okay. Okay, this can fit into this. Okay. Okay. So it's complete. I just wanted to be sure, right? All right. So we have this. All right. Let's look at the last part of it. Okay. So I have this. Question 21. Using fields from both tables, produce a tabular report. Okay, it's from both tables as well. So I'm going to save this and I'm going to close it. Okay, now I'm going to click on create. Before we create, a report, we have to first of all create a query. Okay, this cannot be overemphasized. You need to know this, right? Before you create a tabular report, you have to create a query, and the query are extractions of data from that database, right? So I'm going to show you my query. This is going to be the query one. Okay, we're creating a new field here, so this is also going to be a query, and we use this in creating the query fields. Okay, so let's go ahead for both tables. So I'm going to click on create query wizard, simple query wizard. Okay, now don't tamper with the query that you have created. You don't need it for anything. Now they said we have show only the fields, beep number. So I have beep number should be race. Okay, what else? Gender. What else? Year of birth. What else? Category. What else? LFP ratio. What else? Club name. Club name. Okay, what else? Country. What else? Race time. And LFP underscore uplift. So we're creating a field for that. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so at the end of the day we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next. Now the title is going to be GPR results. Copy. Now, like I said, just in case your title doesn't work, you can just type in hi or hello and click on finish. And once you've done that, you can just close it, right click here, and you can rename it to the name that is stated in the question. Okay, I'm going to open this, click here, double click here to ensure everything is showing off. Okay, let me see. Okay, so I have this right now. The next question is, what do you do? Okay, which is the best? I've gotten students have asked me, sir, do I run the criteria first? Do I create the field first in questions like this? There is no absolute answer or good answer for this. Whichever one you do first is going to give you the same thing. Okay, you can decide to create the field first, the new field first. You can decide to run the criteria first. They are all going to give you the same outcome. Okay, the same numbers of records that is needed for you to create your report. So what I would do is, in some of my videos I've done criteria first, in some of my other videos I've done field first. So there is no proper way to do it. Okay, there's no okay, this has to come first, this has to come second. Okay, so I'm going to create the field first. So I'm going to save this and switch to design view, and right here I'm going to right click or build, or click here or builder. Either right click here and you click on build, or you click here and you come here under your query setup and you click the builder, or you can just do your mathematical carry out this mathematical operations manually. Whichever one you want to do is fine. Okay, so I'm going to click on builder. So let's see what this field is requiring from us. It said create a new field called LFP underscore uplift, which is calculated at runtime. I'm just going to copy this and I will explain why I'm copying this. Okay, this field will calculate the race time. Okay, the race time. Okay, what else? Multiply by the LFP ratio. Multiply asterisk symbol, the LFP. Okay, right here. And I'm going to click on OK. Now, the moment I do this, it's going to create a new field called Express1, EXPR1. Okay, and that is not what is needed. They said create a new field called the LFP underscore uplift. Now, to solve this, I'm going to click on Builder, and I'm going to remove this expression 1 and paste this here, and I'm going to click on OK. Okay, now the next thing is format this field to display time as HHMMSS. Now if I do this and I run it, it's going to show 0 point whatever, and that's not what they want you to do. So I'm going to come back here to design view, and right here I'm going to click on property sheet. Right here on format, I'm going to type HH column MS MM column SS. Okay, now if I do this, I can now run it, and this is what it's going to give us. Okay, so here. All right, so we have this. Now the next thing is to run the criteria. So remember, there are failed there one records. Now the next thing is for us to run the criteria. Okay, so this is going to be country code is what? GPR. The country code is what? GPR. Okay, now I'm going to switch to design view. Country code is GPR, but there is no country code here. So what we are going to do is we're going to bring in this field. Okay, we're going to bring in this field right here. Okay, I'm going to bring in this field right here, and okay, let me look for where it is. Country code. Now I'm going to drag it here. Okay, now they said the country code is GPR. So I have GPR. Now I've run every criteria one at a time, so I'm going to run it. So we have this. Okay, so we have 113 records, GBR. Okay, now but this is not what they want. Country code is not included here. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go to design view, and I'm going to uncheck the show table. Right under the show category, show, uncheck it, and I'm going to run it, and it's not going to be there. Okay, but we'll use it to run in our criteria. All right, the next thing is year of birth is 1960 or earlier. Now I want to explain something real quick here. Now we have 1960 or later, which is greater than, equals to what? 1960. That is for later, right? Or 1960 or later, right? For earlier, we have less than, equals to 1960, right? And we have this as 1960 or earlier. Okay, so that's the operator, the logical operator for that. Okay, now to do this, year of birth, so I'm going to switch this to design view. So I have less than, equals to 1960, and I'm going to run it. Okay, now I'm going to run it. Okay, all right, so this is done. Now the next thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to save this, and I'm going to close it. Okay, now I'm going to create my report on this. So I'm going to click on create report wizard. Then I'm going to bring the GBR category result, and I'm just going to move everything. Remember, this is race time and LFP uplift, so I'm going to move everything here. Next, this is remember, do not group the data. Okay, you're not grouping the data, right? So it's going to be ungrouped. This is grouped. You want it ungrouped. Next. What are we sorting by? Sort the data into ascending order of country. And what again? Descending order of what? LFP ratio. Okay. Has a page orientation of landscape. A page orientation of landscape. This is going to be landscape. Now the title is going to be this. GBR results. Copy. Okay. Finish. Okay, so we have this. Okay, so we have this. Now we have moved in country and LFP ratio. Okay, so let's see how we can do this. So we have country. So country goes before race time. So let's see how we can work this out. Close. Switch to layout view. Country. To race time, I'm going to select this. Hold my control, select this. Move this. Before then, I can do this. Include only the title, display in a larger font. So right here, home, format, I'm going to make this 26, bold, right here. Okay, so country is going to be here. And I'm going to move this to before race time. So I have the beep number. Same alignment. Okay. Gender. I have this. Now remember that year of birth, control, then select your record. I'm going to move this here as well. LFP ratio falls where? Before club name. Okay, I'm going to move this here. So I have this. Make it the same alignment. Category. Okay. LFP ratio, alignment. Okay. Club name. Okay. Country. Race time. Alignment. Okay. Okay. Now I can do this properly. Okay. So I have this. I'm going to ensure that nothing is cutting off. Now let me go to print preview first. Okay, let me go to print preview first to ensure nothing is being cut off first. Okay, I can give spaces here. All right. Okay, so let me. Okay. So we have this. I'm going to save this. The next thing is calculate the longest race time and place this at the end of the report. Fully visible and right align with the race time in the race time column. Okay, so longest race time. So this is the race time. Just click here, come here to, so want to find the longest race time. Okay, it should be showing the max, but the max is showing. I don't know what's happened. Let me see. It's not showing. Let me just check this real quick. Okay, I've tried. I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's probably my software. I don't know because it's not giving me the max, but this is working, which is oddly surprising. And every other number is working, just only that one. And I don't know what is really wrong right now. So Just the other one. It's seeing it as for some reason it's seeing this as let me see the property sheet of this. Okay, let me see this. Let me see this as well. The same thing. So I think it's my software or something. I don't know. I've tried it. It's not working. So what I would do is I'm just going to. So obviously I don't think you will have this issue. Obviously yours is going to show. Is you see it as max. Okay. So what I would do, I would just use this, and then I would just change it right here to this. So what I would do right now is I'm going to go to my design view. Okay, and I'm going to put it here. So instead of the uplift, I'm going to put let's see if this is going to work. Let me see. I'm going to put raise time. Okay, let's see. Save it and let's see the print preview. Okay, it worked. Okay, that's good. So it worked. Okay, so just a little trick. All right, so design view worked. So we're happy with that. Okay, there's always going to be another way, right? According to Ajiro, there's always two methods to everything. So what I did was I just since it wasn't showing that way, I just used the other one, then change it to raise time. Okay, so I have it here. Okay, I'm just going to go to layout. Okay, I have it here. Format. Okay, so this is going to be what? Calculate the longest race time and place it at the end of the report, fully visible, right aligned with the race time in the race column, in the race time column. So it's right aligned here. Okay, so what else? Has the label longest race time fully visible to the left of this value. I'm going to highlight this, copy this. I'm going to switch to design view, report design, label, paste this. So this is going to be the left of this value, format, right align. I'm going to bold this, and I can bold this as well. Okay, put this here. Okay, let's change the layout view. Okay, I can bring this down. Okay, that's fine. Okay, what else? Has your name, center number, and candidate number. in the footer of the report so it appears in the same position on every page. Now this is going to be in the page footer. Right click, design view. Why this is the report footer, your candidate details is going to be on the page footer. So I'm just going to adjust this a little bit. Okay, report design, labels, Ajiro ND, EN 017, 2023, format, bold, can make this 14. Okay, same position on every page. Okay, so we have this. Now I'm going to save this and I'm going to do a print preview. Okay, all right, that's fine by me. Now the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to print the report. Please print it to a PDF. Okay, please, to make it read only, and this is going to be print out 5. Now the last thing before we end this paper and then print the evidence document, yes, is place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the database formula used to calculate the longest race time. So I'm going to save this and go to design view. Now I'm going to extend this so that I can take a screenshot of this. New. Okay. Okay, I'm going to paste this here. Okay, right click, paste, picture format, increase the width. Alright, that's fine by me. I'm going to save. So I won't save that. Nope, I'm not going to save that because I've saved it before. So now at this point, we're going to print our evidence document. We are done with this paper, so we're going to print our evidence document. Okay, we can go through. Okay. Alright. I'm going to click on File, click on Print. Okay, you can go through to ensure that everything looks good. Please, you're sending your evidence printout to PDF as well, okay? Because you want everything to be read only. You want to see everything before you send it to the printer. So this is going to be to PDF, Microsoft Print to PDF, print, and this is going to be 22, print out 6. Okay, save, close. Now we have to check the printouts. I have the printout 6 here. Yes. Okay, I think I noticed quite Picture format, crop. Okay. File, print, print out 6. Okay, so you go through, it's everything you want. All right, I think the paper is relatively easy. The only point is the calculation for the waste time. Oddly, my software wasn't seeing it, which was kind of really strange. So probably you might not have that issue over your end. And then I'll try to know what really happened. So this is done, and then you can check the printer 5. Check the printer 5. Everything's looking good. And printer 4 as well. Everything's looking good, and then you're good to go. Okay, before we go, please don't forget Ajiro Tech. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and to get more updates on latest papers and latest tutorials, and so that you can learn more. And please don't just subscribe alone. Share this with a friend, to your with your classmates, and to anyone you know who is preparing for IGCSE ICT. Trust me, this YouTube channel has IGCSE ICT Paper 1, Paper 2, and Paper 3. You don't want to miss out a thing. It is very good for group study, self-study, and it is the whole picture. Thank you very much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.